Demasiado. You don't have to make so much. Just enough to put a chatay down. Hello, I can't hear you.
Hi,
Now that I can. Can you hear me?
I can still see you.
You can only see me. You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you. I can't see you.
You can't see me. Well, you're not missing much. Let's see what I can do about that. I'm in the right place. Have to speak. Okay, now you can hear me. Can you
Yes,
see
I
me?
can. No, I can't. Your
You can't.
camera is off.
There, I hit it again, and then it said start the
Yeah.
video. I did it.
Yes.
My
Now I can see
goodness.
you.
Success. Thank you very much. We have about 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone come yet?
Not yet.
Okay, good. I was surprised by the group we had yesterday.
Yeah.
After,
I have noticed
yes.
Saturday, Sunday people are less.
Okay, well, you know, this is not the best stand for what we're doing, but it works. You can see where Mama would sit.
Mm-hmm.
I have room. And let's see if she comes. She said she would come, but you know, Mama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would come. We might not. No. Right there. Right there. Yeah, ni matang ka na ba rin? Alhon. Alhon. Nadyan namin. Nadyan namin. Tayo dyan naman. Wait, no, it's not boys and girls, it's stadium seating. Yeah. We're not anything like that. So if you want to sit with the girls, you can. It's a dating Monday. There's girls all around. So and I have a microphone, and I think I have some time on the other SIM on the Airtel. So when if it goes off, I'll try to change it myself.
Okay.
And if
Okay.
just try for your sister.
Mm-hmm. Is she there?
No, she's
Okay.
sleeping. I made it all the way through law school sleeping. So she can do it too. That chapter 4 was very good last night.
Yes.
This one, we're going to make the switch from a Gani to a Bhakta.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read ahead to read the material?
Not yet. I am reading chapter by chapter. Whatever you're teaching, I'm going back and reading that.
Well, the Sanskrit grammar is really, really exciting to me here.
Yeah.
It's just so clear. All the sandhis, so beautiful.
Yeah.
So we have maybe a dozen shlokas of Gyan, and then they become Bhakta. And they understand that the true wisdom is devotion.
Yes.
And you have devotion, you can pay attention. And if you pay attention, you can accomplish your goal efficiently.
Yes.
You become.
Yes. Yes.
She's weaving this tapestry of a collectivity, of unity. She's taking the diverse subjects, all the philosophies, and all the different kinds of behavior for spiritual seekers, and she's weaving them into one path to unity. Dev Kutumbaka.
That's what we are doing in Devi Mandir.
Yeah, well, we kind of, this is the philosophy of the Devi Mandir. So we have the
Mhm.
Chandi, which is the mantra, and we have the Devi Gita, which is the yantra, and we have the Smasti Upasana, which is the tantra. And the three of them together, the trilogy, they make a full, complete path to divinity.
Yes.
You just kicked me off. You didn't. Oh, my goodness. Shrima is coming.
Yeah. People are
That's a
joining
surprise.
too.
Yeah. And Chandra's with her. That's even a greater surprise. What a mandir you've made.
I was telling him to put garment here and Hanuman here. And he was telling God should be there, Hanuman.
Oh, well, we'll set it up the way you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no question.
We wait.
Yeah,
I will see first.
we're not,
What?
we're not so.
Oh, okay. Aren't here.
Yeah, but they were doing stuff outside. How come that went over there? Well, hello, everybody. Hi, Opie. Now, how do I get him over there?
Slide right, Swamiji.
Swipe right.
Yep.
Right. Hi, Harish. Namaste. I only get you. I don't get me. Now I get. Was that Charlie?
No,
Ah.
that's Shri Mateshwari.
Srimateshwari.
Yes.
I'll show you.
Hi, Shri Mateshwari. Can you introduce yourself?
उन्हीं बोलो जो आप परिचित है
Huh?
आप परिचित है
Mama? Sima.
श्रीमातेश्वरी बोलो जी भला भी बोलो श्रीमातेश्वरी परिचित है this is now they can hear you.
Oh, hindi hard.
हाँ
Ah, kuch nahi.
yeah तुम्हारा पंखा जो है Well, we completed chapter 4 last night, and it was filled with gyan from various sources, and it taught us all about the 7 schools of classic philosophy, starting with Charbak. And Charbak says everything that's in your mind was once in your senses. And then came Nyaya and said, wait a minute, we think about things that we saw. And so we don't only know what's in the senses, we know the relationship between the various things that we perceive. And so we use logic. Deductive logic, inductive logic. We use testimony, and we use empirical experience. And then, well, all we can deduce is boishishik. We see that every thought that's in our mind was once outside. So it's all material. You can't think about the metaphysical. It's metaphysical, doesn't have form. It's beyond the physical. So from Charbak, we went to Nyaya, and from Nyaya, we went to Boishishik, and from Boishishik, we went to Sankhya. And Sankhya says, wait a minute, only Prakriti alone cannot bring about this creation. Let's see if I can get Mama in the picture now. Well, I'm losing her head. I lost mine a long time ago. It's about time. There she is. Oh, and so Shankya says, wait a minute, in addition to Prakriti, you need a Purush. You have a material cause in the Prakriti. Well, you need an instrumental or an efficient cause in Purush. That is, in order to have Shakti, You need consciousness. You can't have energy without consciousness. Now, how do you find what is our goal then in life? The next step is called yoga. And yoga philosophy says the goal is to unite the two. Got to unite your Purush and your Prakriti. And how do you do that? Well, the next school of philosophy is Purva Mimoksha. Purva Mimoksha means Siddhantachara. And the behavior according to the scriptures. Puja, Pat, Homa, Sangeet, Nurit, Pravachan, Arpan. These 7 kinds of activities, these are karma yoga. The karma that brings us to yoga. And then what do you find when you practice this karma yoga? Oh, the behavior of excellence. Whether you're sitting in samadhi, as Srima used to do all the time, or whether you're dancing or acting and reacting in the world, you maintain the same bhavana of excellence, that kulachara. Well, these 7 schools of philosophy are actually stepping stones from the most gross look through all the chakras to the most subtle of the shit. So if you look at the Annamaya Kosh, the world of matter, to the Pranamaya Kosh, the world of breath, to the Manamaya Kosh, the world of ideas, to the Vijnanamaya Kosh, which is the world of light, wisdom, joy, peace, to the Anandamaya Kosh, which is the world Sat, Chit, Anand. And that's how far we got in chapter 4. And now we're going to begin chapter 5. आप लोग एक चुप करो. Hey, hey,
भैया अभी आवाज मत
अभी आवाज करते ना. Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Namaste. Namaste. And today on page, let's see which page that is. That's page 110 in the book. It's chapter 5 of the Devi Gita. Sri Devi Uvacha, and the goddess said, what did you speak? Man Maya Shakti Samkliptang Jagat Sarvan Chacharam Sapi Mataha Pritag Maya Nasyeva Paramartata. My Maya Shakti, Mon Maya Shakti, Sankliptam creates this entire Sankliptam Prapancha, this all that is put together with the 5 elements, this entire universe, Jagat, with objects, Chara Acharam, that move and don't move. Sapi, this Maya, this Matahapritan Maya is conceived in me. You can perceive it within me. You conceive it in me. In reality, it is not different or separate from me. It is the supreme reality. It is not different from me. Not asti, eva. It is not separate or different from me. Judging by the perceptions of behavior, vyavahar, drishyam, the perceptions, yena vidya Maya iti vishruta. It is called vidya or Maya. It is called vidya or Maya vishruta. It is called. But perceiving from the reality of the supreme principle, tattva drishya, seeing drishya, from the tattva, the principle, to that nastyasya eva. In truth, only one supreme principle exists. Tattvam eva asti kevalam. It's only kevalam asti. It is eva, only one tattva. So we're calling this one by so many various names according to the different philosophies in which we're learning how to define our Sanskrit terminology. For example, Maya. Maya in Shankya philosophy means the purda, the veil which obscures the truth. Maya in Tantra philosophy means the one mother in relationship to the entire creation, and the entire creation in relation to the mother. Maya in Vedanta means the measurement of all existence. She is both Purusha and Prakriti. She is Shiva Shakti, Shiv and Shiva. She is both. She is the one true reality. All the rest, Jagat Mithya, Brahma Sattva, Jagat Mithya. So from the definition of Sankhya, where she is the veil that obscures reality, to the definition of Vedanta, which is she is the one truth in harmony with her own self. It's a big difference. We have to define our terms, and Devi Gita is teaching us those definitions. So judging by the perceptions of behavior is called vidya or Maya, illusion, but perceiving from the reality of the supreme principle, tattva drishyatu nastya eva, tattvam eva asti kevalam. In truth, there is only one supreme principle that exists. Saham sarvam jagat srishtva tadanta pravisam yaham Maya Kamadi Sakita Hire Prana Purasara. This is I. Sadamam. This entire, all that you see, this entire perceivable creation and dissolution as well. Srishtva Tadantha Pavisham Yaham. It's all me. And other than me, there is no other. It's a hypothesis that there's something else other than me. You're looking for the wrong thing in the wrong place. Oh, mountain, united with Maya and the various actions, I enter within as the life force. Maya Karmadi, Sakita, united Sakita with Maya. Adi and the various etc. attributes, upadhis, Maya, Karmadi, Sagita, Gire, Prana, Purasaram. Pravesh, I enter within Pranapura. Within, I am the life force of all. The supreme life force of everything you can see. O mountain, Gire. Verse number 4, look unto God, did he no cheta. Katam said it hetuna. Yata yata babanye ba. Maya Vedas ta. If I did not reside within all beings as a substance called as consciousness, if Maya were not consciousness, if Maya were only Jhana, if Maya was only Prakriti, if there were no Purush, then how will you see? How will you perceive? How shall we describe this continuous becoming and the various distinctions of Maya? Maya Vedas, how can Maya make divisions? How can Maya become something different? Maya is always changing. If there were no consciousness, how could you perceive the changes? How would you know that something changed if you weren't capable of perceiving? Upadi Veda Bindahang. I appear to be many because of the distinctions and attributes. Gatakash, Mahakash, Gatakasha, Doyo Yatam. I am separated. I make the distinction. I differentiate between limited space, Gatakash, the space within the container, and Mahakash, the space outside the container. What's the difference between the space inside the container and the space outside the container? Nothing, just the container. The space is the same inside as it is outside. The only thing different is the container. And the soul within you and the soul outside of you is the same. And I appear to be different. I appear to be many because of the distinctions in attributes. Upadi Ved, Abhina Aham. Aham, I appear to be different, changing. Binna, distinct, individual, Vyakti, individual distinctions, Upadi, in my attributes. Just like Gatakash and Mahakash, Gatakash Yata is distinguished from Mahakash. Ucha and the high, Nicha, is distinguished from the low, Adi, etc. Various distinctions you're looking at are only the changes in Maya. These differentiate between the limited space and unlimited space, objects which are high or low. Vasayam Bhaskara Siddha, the illuminator from the illuminated. Just like Bharat, he illuminates with the light of wisdom. The land where the light of wisdom always shines is Bharat. And the individual who always illuminates wisdom is Bharat. And the illuminated, they're the lucky souls that get to see the light. Nadushyati tatebaham doshirlipwa kadapina magi budyadi kartritvam. I am not the performer of evil, Nadushyati, and nor am I ever connected with any fault or error. Dosha, lipta. I have no dosh. There is no error, no, I don't do anything wrong. I'm consciousness. I just see. Nature acts according to her nature because that's her nature. I don't claim chukali tumaricha. Icha moy, taratumi, tumar karma, tumi koroma, lokipole koriami. There, everybody's claiming to be doing, but you're actually the doer. Well, I don't claim to do it. I have no doshalipta, kadapi na, never. People describe buddhi, moyi, buddhyadi, and etc., and other attributes of activity. Kartritva, excuse me, madhyas. You'll have to excuse me again. That's twice in one sitting. And they ascribe intelligence and lack thereof and other attributes of activity to me. Pare janaha, those people, janaha, they ascribe to me, madhyes yeva, kartri twam. I don't do it. I'm not the doer. Badanti Chatma Karmeti. They say that the soul is the performer of action. Atma Karme Iti. Badanti, they say, Cha Atma Karmeti, as the soul is doing this. The Mura, they are pretty foolish. Nasa Buddhaya, and not the wise. They're not full of wisdom or intelligence. They say that the soul is the performer of action. This is thought by the foolish and not the wise. Okay, we're again, I made the tastaban. Maya, thus the ignorance of duality creates two distinctions in Maya. Swami and Mani. Jiveshwara Vibhagascha. Jiva and Ishwar are the two divisions conceived in Maya. Jiva is Vyakti, Ishwar is Samashti. And Jiva is individual, and Ishwar is the total. And this is the two divisions conceived in Maya, Kalpito, conceived in Maya, Eva, Tu, in that Maya, Gat Akash. Gat Akash, Maha Akash, Vibhaga, they are separating, they are dividing, just as contained or enclosed space is distinguished from unlimited space. Kalpito yatha, just as we think that there's a difference between the space in the pot and the space outside the pot. In the same way, we think there's a difference between Jiva and Ishwar. We think there's a difference from the Vyakti to the Samashti. Tateva Kalpito Bedo. Jivatma, Patmatma now. Yata Jiva Bhagutvam Cha. Maya Yeva Cha Nacha Swataha. In the same way, the individual souls are conceived as separate from the Supreme Soul. You can't get rid of us that quickly. It's not that easy. The individuals are not separated from the Supreme Soul, neither is Jiva separate from Ishwar. Thank you. And the individual souls are thought to be many, while Maya is one with its own self. Maya eva not swataha, swataha with its own self. Maya is one with her own self. Japa jiva bahutwam cha. We think of Jiva as many. But it's really Maya is one with its own self. Tateshwara bhutvam cha Maya cha swabhavataha Dehendriyadi sankata Basano Beditam. There cannot be many Ishwars, because this is not within the intrinsic nature of Maya. There is not many Ishwar Maya na swabhavata. It's not his swabhav. Her swabhav, this Maya swabhav, her intrinsic nature is to be one and undividable. You cannot divide consciousness. Dehendriyadi Sangata. The differences only exist in bodies, organs, and various attributes. Vasana, Veda Vedita. The attributes which attach to the soul are different. The deha, the bodies are different. The indriyas, the gyanendriyas and karmendriyas are different. Herein lies the difference, not in consciousness, but in the bodies. Verse 11, avidya jiva betasya. Hetur nanya prakirtita. Gunanang basana beda. Vedita yadhara. Ignorance, avidya, is the cause of the apparent differences in jivas and nothing else. Nanya anya. There is not others, prakirtita, that are known or spoken of. The various variations in the three gunas, the qualities of nature, gunanam, vasana, abeda, and the distinctions in their intrinsic natures support the world. They hold aloft all that is held aloft, all that is manifest are the differences and the variations in the gunas, in the qualities of manifestation. Maya sa parabindasya hetu nanya kadachana Mayi sarvamidam proktam otancha dharanedara. Maya is the supreme indivisible existence. And certainly there is no other. Maya sa parabedasya. She is indivisible. Padam, supreme individual existence. Hetu na anya. There is no other. Kadachana that has come into manifestation. There you can't think of anything else. Mayin me sarvamidam. All this is in me. Proktamotam. It's all interwoven within me, Darani, Dara, and I support all that is supported. Darani is that which is supported, and Dara, I do the supporting. I support the Darani. Darani, Dara. Ishwaro Ham Chasutratma. I am Ishwar in the causal body. I am the Sutratma in the subtle body. Virat Atma must be cha. Brahma Hum Vishnu Rudro cha. Gauri Brahmi cha Vaishnavi. I am Ishwar in the causal body. I am the Sutratma in the subtle body. I am Virat in the gross body. I am Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. I am their partners, Gauri, Brahmi, and Vaishnavi. Aham Rudraviki Vashubhishcharam Yaham. Remember the 129th hymn from Rig Veda. I am them all. Suryo Aham Tarakaschaham Tarakeshastatasvyaham Pashu Pakshi Swarupa Aham Chandalo Aham Tataskara. I am the sun, Surya Aham. I am the moon, Tarakaschaham. I am the stars, Tarakesha, Tatas, Tasnyaham. And I am the intrinsic nature, Pashu, Pakshi, Swarupa, Aham. Aham, I am the Swarup, the intrinsic nature of Pashu and all animals, and Pakshi, all the birds, Chandala Hong, Chataskara, and even I'm a thief. I steal your attention. I thrust you into the ignorance of egotistical attachment just by mesmerizing you with my Maya. I am a thief. I steal your purity by giving you desires. And you think only of yourselves instead of thinking of me. I am the thief. Taskara aham. Byado hong, kru karma hong. I am the hunter. I am the performer of cruel actions. Kru karma ahong. Satkarma aham mahajana. I am the performer of harmonious and truthful actions and the virtuous great souls mahajana. the great souls who are Mahajan, great souls, great people. Stri pu na pu sakakaro. I am the female, Stri, the pu, the male, and the one of no sex, napush. Of this, there is no doubt. Aham eva nasangshaya. There is no doubt. Nasangshaya. It's true. It is true. Nasangshaya. Yachakimchit kvachit vastu. Whatever exists. Yachakimchit kvachit vastu. Whatever, anything that can be seen or heard. Sruyate api drishyate sruyate piva. If you can see it, if you can hear it, or I am present under Bahischa, inside and out, under, within, Bahischa, out, Tatsarabam, within all, Vyapyaham, Sarvadastita. There I eternally reside in every individual phenomena of existence. There I eternally reside. Not tadasti maya tyaktam vastu kinchicharacharam yadasti cheta chunyam sad vyadya putro parangitat. There is nothing in existence, whether moving or unmoving. Not tadasti maya tyaktam. Vastu, there is no vastu, nothing, not a single thing. Kinchit characharam, that moves or does not move. That can exist without me. Maya tyakvam, not tadasti, it can't be without me. If one were to postulate the perception of such an existence, it is like the son of a barren woman. A logical fallacy, which is totally impossible. So this goes back to Nyaya philosophy. This is the son of a barren woman, a postulation which says, hey, it can't happen. Either you got a son or you're a barren woman, but you can't have them both. So it's a logical fallacy. And that's how they describe the logical fallacy, like the son of a barren woman. A total impossibility. Rajuriyata sarpamala, just as a rope may be mistaken for a coiled snake. Vedai reka vibhati, in the same way, I appear in various forms. Tateveshadi rupena, in various forms. Adi rupena bamyaham na atra sanshaya. Of this there is no doubt. As the ruler of all, you think of me as Indra. You think of me as Agni. You think of me as Varuna. You think of me as Shrima. Actually, I am all of them. Of this, there is no doubt. Adishtanati rekena kapitan tanabastate tasman man sataye vetat tatabanan yatabade. Existence cannot be conceived without a substratum. And my being is the substratum of all. There can be no other. Adishtanama tirekena. There has to be kapitam. You cannot think of anything that comes into being that doesn't have a being. How does it come into being without being? It has to have a substratum. And my being, tasmat, in therefore, mat sati vetat, my sattva, my being, etat, my being alone, Satwa Namat Yafa Babade, is the being of all that has come into becoming Babate. Everything that came into existence came because of you. Doshi. Himalaya Acha. Oh, we have time for a few. Yatabadasi Devesi. Shrisyatman Abapusti Badam. Tate Badri Drashkumi Chame. Yadi Devi Kripa Maye. O supreme ruler of the gods, Vedasi Devesi. Supreme ruler of the gods, you speak of the universal soul of existence, Srishti Atma, Srishti Atma, Papustabadam, Papushtriram, Tateva Drashtumi Chami. I desire Ichami, Drashtum to see. Tateva only this, Yadi Devi Kripa Mayi. If you, O goddess, would bestow your grace upon me. If you would show me your grace, I desire to see this. Pretty close. Vyas watch. And then Vyas said, can I go on?
Yeah.
Iti tasya vachasrutva. Hearing these words of request, iti tasya, these, thus hearing vacha, these words, srutva, hearing Sadave Deva, Sabishnava, along with Vishnu, all the gods, Nanadur Buditatmana, Pujanyam Tasya Tadvacha. All the other gods agreed with him with great felicity. This is a good idea. They all said, yeah, you should show your universal form to us.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't. We're all congregated here. We're reading your scripture with devotion and attention. We're trying to study the meaning of every syllable that you spoke. We're making a sincere effort, Nasamshaya. Without a doubt, if you don't show yourself to devotees like these, then who is worthy of perceiving the universal sight? Atahadeva matangyatwa bhaktakama duga siva. Then the goddess of goodness, Shiva, who is like a milk cow to fulfill the desires of devotee. She's where's her milk cow? Deva Matam Gyatwa, when she knew the thoughts of the devas, of the gods, when she knew Gyatwa, when she came to know Matang, the devas' opinion, what they wanted, who is like a milk cow to fulfill the desires of devotees, knowing the wish of the gods, showed her own imperceivable form in order to fulfill the desires of their devotion. Adarshayan, imperceivable, nijan rupam, her own form, bhakta kama, she prapurini. She wanted to fulfill prapurini to fulfill the kama, the desire of her devotees, the bhaktas. That's us. She showed her imperceivable form. Let's go for it, Mom. Apashyam ste mahadevyam. Viradrupam Ratparam Dor Mustakam Babetasya Chandasuryo Chachakshushi. They saw the great goddess in the highest and greatest perceivable form. That's the Virat Rup. That was just like in chapter 11 of the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna showed his Virat Rup. Heaven is her head. Do must come. Heaven is her head. The sun and the moon are her eyes. Chandra Suryo Chachakshushi. Her eyes. Disha Srotre Bachobeda. All the directions are her ears. The directions are her ears, okay? Bacho Veda. And the Vedas are her words. My goodness, prano vayu, the wind is her breath. Well, the circles of light are, oh, wait a minute, her words, and the wind is known as her breath. Wow, my goodness. I didn't change my opinion of this in the last 40 years. The universe is her heart, Vishwang Hridai. Yahoo, Prithivi, Jagannang Smritam, and the lower part of her legs and calves are the earth. The earth, Prithivi, Jagan, are her calves and her legs.
I like that.
Nabastalang Nabisaro. The atmosphere is her navel. Nabastalang Nabi. In her navel, Saro. Jyotish Chakra Mura. And the circles of light are there, or the asterisms are her thighs. Uru, Stalam, her Uru, her thighs are the circles of light. Maharloka, Grivasyan. Jano Loko Mukam Smritam. The cosmic and infinite perceivable existence is her neck. And the Jana Lok, all the fifth level of consciousness as the infinite body of knowledge, all that can be known is her face. Mukam Smritam. Everything that can be known is in your face. Wow. Tapo loko riratisto. Satyaloka, the Dastita, the Tapalok, the world of light, of wisdom, of illumination. The sixth level of consciousness, known as the infinite body of light, is her forehead. Raritastu, Satyaloka, the Dastita. And is situated just below the Satyaloka, the seventh level of consciousness known as the infinite body of truth, otherwise known Satchit Ananda, infinite consciousness, pure being, pure bliss. Satchit Ananda. Called Satchitananda, true existence, consciousness, and bliss. Indra is in her two arms. Indra, Doyo, Bahavasyu. In her two arms, Bahava, dual case. Indra, Doyo, Bahavasyu. Shabda Srotrang, Meheshitu. And sound is in the ear of the great ruler of all. Nasatyadraso nasesto. Gando granang smrito bude. Mukamagni samakyato. Divaratri Japakshmoni. The Ashwin twins and Nashatradrasro are situated in her nose, and scent is remembered on as the knowledge of the organ of smell. Granang Gando Granang Smrito Bude. Gando, scent, Granang, nose, Smrito is remembered, Budoy by what is known on your nose is scent. Mukamogni, fire is in her mouth. Samakyato, and Divaratri, day and night are like her two wings, Pakshmani. She flies on day and night. Remember, darkness went to the Lord and said, why is the sun always chasing me around the earth? And the sun, the Lord said, let me ask the sun. He called the sun. Darkness ran away. He said, sun, why are you always chasing darkness around the earth? He never gets a chance to rest. He's always tired. Why are you doing such behavior? I created this universe with harmony and balance and peace and prosperity, goodness for everybody. And you're abusing your brother darkness by not letting him rest. And the sun said, Lord, you please excuse me. I have never seen darkness. You please bring him to me and show me darkness. And I promise not to chase him away. The darkness and the light, the day and the night are the two wings, and they can't see over the Lord who's in the middle. Brahmastanang bhuvir janbor. Ya pastalu prakirtita. Brahma is situated in her eyebrows, who are blue. Water is famous on her palate. Bruvir jumbo apya water. Pastalu and the taluk prakirtita is famous on her tongue. On her palate, rasoji wasamakyata, nectar raso jiwa on her tongue, and yama samakyata yamo danstra. The god of death, Yama, is famous as her large teeth. Danta sneha, hey sneha, you are the dant. Danta sneha kalayasya. Haso Maya Prakirtita, love, sneha is in her teeth. Watch out for her bite. Her bark may be intimidating, but her bite is even worse. Danta sneha kala, that's the attribute of her teeth. Yes, yeah. Haso Maya Prakirtita, her smile is mild. We become mesmerized by her smile. Would you smile for us, please? Oh, Mama, thank you so much. Maya prakirtita, sargatva panga mokshasyada. The entire creation is on her, in her side glances. Brido, dosto, mehethito. Along with liberation and modesty is on her upper lip. Brido, dosto, mehestito. In her side glances are pangak moksh. Siad is liberation. When she winks at you and she looks at you out of the corner of her eye, you get bubbly all over. Love siad dat rosh yasya dharma margastu prishtabu prajapatischa meram syada yadya srashta jagati tale. Gain love on her lower lip. Lobe can be, it's gain. Shub lobe. Lobe could also be hungering after gain, thinking about gain, dwelling upon gain, meaning avarice. It could be a negative lobe, but for us, it's just gaining anything. We gan arjun korchi, we gan arjun karahi. So we're gaining wisdom, we're gaining love, we're gaining understanding. So it doesn't mean negative, but among the 6 ripus, the limitations of the individual consciousness are kam, krodh, lobh. And that is a negative. It's used in a negative way, meaning kam, desire, krodh, anger, lobh, avarice, meaning desiring to possessiveness. Kam, krodh, lobh, moh, moda, matsarja. Those are the 6. Gain is on her lower lip. The path of ideal action is at her back. Dharma marga astu prishtabhu on her back. A Dharma marga, the path, the marg to Dharma. And Dharma is the Shrestha Adarsh. It is this highest ideal of perfection. It means much more than religion in Sankhya philosophy. In Sankhya philosophy, Dharma is referred to as your religion, as your religious duty, as your prescribed path. But in Vedanta, Dharma is the highest ideal of perfection to which we aspire. So it's at her back. Prajapatischa merang syad yad Shrishta jagatitale. The Prajapati, the Lord of all beings born, is her organ of generation. The creator of the perceivable universe. The Shrishta, he is the creator. Jagat of the perceivable manifested existence. Titale, Kukshi, Samudra Girayos, Kine Devya Mehesitu, Nadyo Nadya Samakyata, Briksha Kesa Prakirtita. The oceans are her hips. Kukshi, Samudra, the oceans, Girayos, Stini. The mountains, Girayos, are her bones. Devya, the rivers are her veins, Mehesitu. Nadyo Nadya, her nadis are filled with all the rivers. Samakyata. And Vriksha, Kesha, the trees are the hairs of her body. Kesha, Prakirtita. Komara Yovanajara. Vayosya, Gati Ruttamaha. Kalaka, Zakastu Kesatyu. Sanyete Basati Bibo, childhood, youth, and old age. That's us. Komara, Yovan, Najara, youth, and then childhood, Yovana, youth. Kumar is little kids, and youth is Yovana, and Jara is old folks. Jara Vayusya. Gati Uttama are her best Uttama Gati positions. Balaka, Kastu, Kesatya, the two junctions between day and night shine forth as her clothing. Clouds are her handsome hair. Kesha, Bala, Sanye, Tu Vasasi Bibo. In the times of prayer, or the two junctions between day and night, or it says Sandhya, so it could be the four Sandhyas. There are four Sandhyas for Sri Vidya worshippers. There are two Sandhyas for Vaishnavas, the junction between night and day and morning, and the junction between day and night in the evening, and then midday and midnight are the four Sandhyas for Sri Vidya worshippers. The two junctions between day and night shine forth as her clothing. Vasasi Bibo. They are her bastra. Gajantri Jagadambayas. Chandamastu Manahasmrita. Vijnana Shaktistu Hari. Rudranta Karanang Spritam. O King. O King Raja, O King, the moon is remembered as the mind of the mother of the three worlds. Let's see. Rajanchi Jagadambayas Chandam. The moon must do Manaha Smrita. It is remembered as the mind of the Jagadamba, the mother of the perceivable universe. Hori was Vishnu, is her Vijnana Shakti, the power of applied knowledge. Vijnana Shakti stu Hori. So her Vijnana Shakti, that power of knowledge, there's a Gyan and Vigyan. And Gyan is wisdom. And Vigyan is the application of wisdom to life. You're faced with circumstances in life, and you apply the appropriate wisdom, and therefore that is Vigyan. And you become Gyan by selecting the appropriate wisdom to apply to your life. And Rudra, Shiva, is remembered as the ultimate cause. Rudra, Antaha, Karana, Smrita. He's the ultimate, the Antakaran, or he is the inner cause, the Antakaran, which he's both. He's the Antakaran, which is comprised of Buddhi, Mon, Chitta, and Ahamkar. These four comprise the Antakaran, and he is also the Antakaran, the Adhikaran, the ultimate cause. Smritam, Rudra Shiva is remembered as the ultimate cause. Remember, Buddhi is all the objective knowledge, and Mon is all the subjective knowledge, and Chitta is all the knowledge. Buddhi plus Mon. This is a book. Buddhi. This is a good book. Buddhi plus Mon equals Chitta. And all of this thought gives birth to me. I think, therefore I am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. So here Rudra is thinking the ultimate cause. Ashwadi Jataya Sarva. Horses and all the other animals, Ashwa Adi, and all the others, etc., Bibinyadi, etc., etc. Jataya, that were born, Sarva, all the animal born, all the other animals are situated. Srinoti Dese Stita Bibo in her hips. Soni Dese Stita Bibo. Taladi Bahaloka Katyado Bagatangata. And the great lower regions such as Atal, etc., Atal Adi, Atal Bipo, Atal, I don't know them all. All seven, there's 7 levels above. I know those, I go up. But there's 7 levels below. Atal, Bito, Tal, Utal? Huh? Taltal? Well, we got 4 out of 7. Anyone have any contributions? Pato. Yes, 5 out of 7. We're going pretty good. Anyway, there are 7 lower regions, and those lower regions are also within her. The great lower regions, such as Atal, etc. See, even this text doesn't say them. Are the regions from her waist downwards. Kati do bagatangata. They're from her waist downwards, below the waist. Etadrisan maharupam. The gods became paralyzed upon beholding this great form. Etadrisham, upon seeing Maharupam, this great form. Dadrishu, the seers, Surapungava, the gods became pungava. They became mesmerized. They became paralyzed. They became stunned. They stopped in their tracks. Pungaba Jwalamala Sahasramiyam Leili Hanang Chitiwaya. And she was wearing a garland consisting of thousands of rays of light. Jwala Mala Sahasra Riyam. She was wearing Jwalamala, this illuminating, this lighting, this illuminated mala, this garland of light, consisting of thousands of rays of light, and her tongue was hanging out. Leili Han. Can you stick out your tongue, please? Shucks. Drumsta katarabam. Bamantang bani maksibi. Nana yudadramiram. Brahmakshotra danang chatyat. Exposing her sharp gleaming teeth. Dangstra, the teeth, the big teeth that were there. Katakatarabam. Fire filled her eyes. Bamantan Bani Akshubi. Bani filled her eyes. The light was filling her eyes. And Nana Yudadaram Birang, in her hands, she held various weapons. Nana Yudam, Daram, she held Biram, like a great warrior. Brahma Kshatro Danangchak, that overpowering even Brahmins and Kshatriyas. She had enough forces, she had enough firepower there to defeat all the Brahmins and Kshatriyas. Sahasra Shirshanayanam, Sahasra Charanam Tata, Koti Surya Pratikasham, Vidyut Koti Samaprabham, Sahasra Shirsham, she had 1,000 heads. Sahasra Shirsham, Nayanang, thousands of eyes. Sahasra Charanang, thousands of feet as well. She radiated the illumination of 10 million suns. Koti Surya, Pratikasham. She emanated, radiated the illumination of Koti Surya, tens of millions of suns, and Vidyut Koti Samaprabham, and just in the same way, 10 million flashes of lightning. Vidyut Koti Samaprabham. Boyankaram Mahagoram. When the gods beheld that terrifying appearance, Mahagoram, that terrifying, Boyankaram, that fearful, frightening, Reductionotra Sakarakam, their hearts were agitated. They began to utter cries of consternation. They all got together and cried out. Chakrire, Sadave, Sura, all the gods, Sadaveshara, the Drishastu. They cried out in consternation. How can we be in the presence of such Virat, such a magnificent form? Their hearts trembled, Vikampa, like an earthquake, Hridai. Their hearts fluttered. Mat chama duratyayam, and they became unconscious. Duratyayam. The memory fled from them. Smaranang gatam desham, from them. It left them. They forgot that they asked to see this. Ma, I said, could we please see you? And then I forgot that you're showing yourself because I asked. Jagat Ambe Yabit Yapi. The memory fled from them that This is the mother of the perceivable universe. This Jaganambe iti yapi. This is the form of the mother of the universe. She is infinite. She is beyond conception. She is beyond description. She is omnipresent. She is unknowable and yet all-knowing. And here we'll pause for today's recitation.
You should stop.
That's what I just said. Here we'll just stop for today. Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Namaste. Well, we can see what happens when you ask to see the unseeable. When you ask to see the measurement of infinity, what's going to be the outcome? You forget it all. Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Namaste. We'll continue in our next session. Thank you all for joining us. Can you turn up the cameras a little bit and let some Srima say hello?
Pranam. Pranam, mother.
Namaste. I can't see you yet, but it sounds like Mukti.
Yes, yes, Swamiji, pranam.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Pranam, Shriman.
Namaste.
Yes.
Find out David.
Everyone.
Oh, there they are. Oh, I see you. Hi, Krishna. Hi, Jen.
Namaste, Ma. Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste. Hey, there's Gopi. Antarma. Pranamami.
Pranam. Is
Right
it?
there.
Group is here also.
Ah. And there's Arutram and Gopi and Krishna. And there's Jen and Horish. Hello, everybody. Namaste.
Namaste.
Pranam. You all have a beautiful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are around the world. And we've got more people in London. Hello, everybody. Namaste, Jai Ma. And we'll see you all tomorrow. We're going to make arati now. Please do the same in your own temples. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.